Hi, Darren Stewart with Stewart and Stewart Attorneys, here with Nick Wagner as usual.
Hello.
We get a lot of phone calls from existing clients, new clients with questions, and we try and answer those questions. We also try and jot those down so we can share them with you.
Right.
And we both jotted some down. You have one that you got?
Yeah, I got a few here, and going down the list, this one is, she had called me about a week ago, and she said, asked, icy roads caused my accident. What should I do? That's a good question in a lot of ways, but especially this time of year, we're all supposed to be out there, being careful, especially if the roads are bad. But gosh, that really throws another wrench into the equation. Right?
I would have some questions in response to that. But for example, was it just you, a single vehicle wreck where you lost control from the ice and went off the road or something? Or was it another vehicle that lost control in the snow and ice and you were under control and they lost control and hit you?
Right.
That's a couple of the questions. So in the scenario where another driver lost control and hit you, it's their fault.
Yeah.
It's open and obvious. There's snow on the road, there's ice on the road, and you have a duty to drive at an appropriate, safe speed. You have a duty to reduce your speed based on the roadway conditions.
So we need to adjust how we drive.
You can't, if it's a 35 zone or a 55 zone, it doesn't mean you can drive that when the roads are dangerous, when the roads are full of ice.
Right.
You have a duty to reduce it. It may be 25 you have to go in a 55 to be safe.
Whatever it is to be safe.
Yeah, and there is a reasonable speed that you can travel that road without losing control because all these other cars are doing it. It's the few that lose control, and typically because they don't know what they're doing, or they're going too fast,
right,
or they're not paying attention.
Right.
So
any one of those things. Yep.
But they can't argue. I think maybe what your client was driving at was, can they argue, it's snow and ice on the road, it's not my fault, act of God, those kinds of things? No.
Right.
No.
Okay.
No, we've heard it though. We've heard that.
Oh,
already.
yeah. Yep.
So, listen, roads are going to get bad in Indiana. It happens every year. So if you're injured in a car wreck involving snow and ice, or even a slip and fall involving snow and ice, call Stewart and Stewart. We'll answer your questions, no obligation. And if we can help you, we'd be happy to do so.